Let some people find the stream. All right. Gotta set back up all my stuff from earlier. For a minute. Hotspot. Mobile hotspot on. All right, put that up there. One person in the house there. It's like we're live. We actually are live, it looks like. So that's good. So give me a chance to connect here and I'll get in. What happened? What do you mean, Sonoran Sky 33rd? What do you mean? What happened? Is everything good? Welcome back, Dwayne. How's the audio, guys? How's the audio and the video? See if I can find the video thing. Oh, I had to restart. Yeah, I had a Sonoran Sky. I had a my daughter had a basketball game, so I shut it down. Went to the basketball game and I'm back. I'm operating it again. That was quick. I took a nap though. Nice. He's back. 7-figure dashing investors in the house. Well, Leslie Johnson is here. Nice. All right, let me get myself into my own chat here. Let's see if I can. There we go. There I am. Nice. Cool. This way I can talk to you guys a little better. Says that you're not live. What do you mean it says that I'm not live? You're here. You're here right now. Like, how can it say I'm not live? Welcome back. Bessie is cool. That's what's up. How was the game? They won 26-6. They got a couple players on there that are just like killers. They're good, and so they run around circles around the rest of the. Yeah, so it's crazy. It's crazy, man. But anyway, John, you might have remembered an ice storm this weekend. Yeah, might have an ice storm. That's true. 7-figure. Are we here? I don't know. Somebody said we aren't. So it says I'm not live, but we're live. I think I'm talking to you guys. So let's see. Matthew Schultz, 24. Gonna make the $100 in the next hour. I think so. Yeah, it should be no problem. I mean, we'll push for further if we can. I'm gonna push notification. I clicked on it. It's you. Nice, dude. That's good to get that you're getting the notification. Some people say they don't sometimes, and so it's good that you're getting the notifications. Thanks for letting me know. Sometimes YouTube features my my lives, but and when I do, sometimes that's when they're like really rolling. When there's like 150 people in here consistently for a while. So usually that's when they feature them. But how do your wrist and triceps feel? Oh, I feel good, dude. I do more than that every day, like most of the time. So that was easy money. I usually don't perform for money, but I was like, dude, if this dude's gonna give me like €1 for every push-up, like I can do this all day long. I don't even have to work anymore. So let's see. Just on my end, yeah. Always get the notice. That's good, Dwayne. I think Dwayne does always get the notice because usually he's first in. So back to business. Let's open up the app. It says they're busy. We got $82 on the board so far. So let's get some money. Like, let's do this thing. I'm gonna go ahead and schedule out to 10:30. I don't know if we're gonna stay out that long, but I'm gonna schedule out that long because, dude, whatever, we're allowed to do it. So let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. We're in now. We're in. We're live now. The dash is on. Grizzly Warrior here. What's up? Be strong like a grizzly. Let's go, Grizzly. See here. I saw you guys discussing because I was in Susan's chat, but I wasn't able to chat, but I had her thing running. You know what I mean? While the game was going. So every time they would take a break or whatever, I would like look to see what you guys were talking about. Let's see here. How do you? Yeah, I read that. All right, cool. Saying hey to Angela. All right, cool. Just declined a $43 for 7 stops. Yeah, 7 stops, crazy. Do you like Toronto Maple Leafs hockey? Sure. Let's see. Josh NC says I applied for both for Doordash, but it never got anywhere because there was nothing in my something. Plus, I don't know how to do it. Oh, it's easy. Your city, I'm thinking, and also you don't know how to do it. So, Josh, It's what we're doing right now. So I don't know if you got in. Where's OG Sean White? He's up there. He's up like four comments above you, seven figure. Um, Dwayne says, let's go Pins. Yeah, there he is. You found him. All right, so Josh, NC. So is that NC means you're in North Carolina? You're a fellow North Carolinian? So here we are not getting anything in this market. I might regret. Look, I'm going to do this anyway. I'm not driving all the way to Raleigh to just do 2-3 hours, so we'll see what we get. We'll see what we get. We'll probably get something good. We'll probably get something good. This guy's behind me, got the lights on me. Got the lights on me. Jeep. City. Yeah, I knew you meant city. I'm pretty good at reading between the misspellings. I get used to it. Everybody has the typos because people are on their phones and stuff. Let's see. Be strong like a grizzly is a she. That's good to know. OG Sean White's in Massachusetts. I think he's answering seven-figure dasher. I don't know if that was the question originally, but that's the answer. So there we go. Now we know. Hate North Carolina, but yes. Why do you hate North Carolina? It's actually pretty good, dude. We got a little bit of everything. We got the mountains. We got the beach. We got the plains. We got the what else do we got? We got cities. We got rural. Keep moving. Yeah. Dude, I gotta get an order here. Let's get an order. Come on, Doordash. Let's go. This is bad YouTube, Doordash. I told you guys we might just be sitting here talking because this market leaves to be desired sometimes. I'm surprised we got the 83 earlier. I mean, the 83 was really not terrible for what we did. If we'd have stayed out at that pace by now, we probably would have been well over 100, I would think. So we'd be rolling right along. It wouldn't be a great day, but it'd be a day. Let's see. Just did my first condom delivery. You delivered condoms. It's usually plan B, yeah. I don't do the shopping orders, so I don't really get that a lot, but yeah. We had the Panthers, yeah. We have the Panthers. Let's see. They were thinking about getting a minor league baseball team. Well, we do have the Durham Bulls. I think they were thinking about getting a major league. Maybe in Charlotte. Maybe in Raleigh. Actually, I think they were thinking about that, but it never materialized yet. Dash from home, as in my home base. It's my house. Yeah, that's what Aaron does. He sits at his house and gets orders. It's crazy. I have to go out, dude. My house is in the woods. I'm out. I don't even have full internet service. Like, I have my internet's wired in, but I don't have, if you were to just not be hooked up to my Wi-Fi, you wouldn't be able to have internet service. That's how far I live out. So I'm back. Yeah, I'm back. I don't know if I'm dashing right now, but I mean, it's supposed to be a dashing stream, but I don't know if it's going to happen because we're in this weird market. Originally from Southern California, but was born in Winston-Salem. Dad's the service. Okay, got you. Well, North Carolina isn't that bad. I love exploring North Carolina. I haven't explored the whole thing yet, even. Like, I like to go to the mountains. Like I said, we got all these different beach towns. There's a lot of stuff to do, man. You got Charlotte, you got Raleigh, you got Greensboro, Durham. Sit at Mouse 2, 1 mile from a bunch of major stores. That's awesome, OG Sean White. That's like really a good thing. That's a good thing. I have to commute, dude. I can't. I have gotten an order from my house to the market closest to it, but it was, it's like 10 miles in. I couldn't. It's because I forgot my dash. Forgot to turn the dash off, and I got an order. But that was an accident. I don't think they would ever actually give me orders unless there was 0 dashers. There must have been 0 dashers out. What are you saying, Berm B? What do we got to do with that? Are you gonna saying weird stuff in the chat? I love watching this. It's so much fun. Did your daughter's team win? They did, 26-6. Toronto Blue Jays. Yeah, they're all right. Not a ton around me. Just McDonald's, Taco Bell, pizza. That's all you need. What's the point of gig work if half the profit goes to gas and maintenance? Well, half the profit doesn't go to gas and maintenance, so that's the great thing about gig work. So, yeah, there's that. Now it does if so. My gas, I typically spend about 10% of what I make in gas. Just depends, give or take. In a market like this, less than that. In a market like Raleigh, 10%, just about. If I make $200, I might spend $20 in gas to do it. I might spend less though. Sometimes I spend less. No more than 20, but that's typical. 15 to 20 bucks for that. So 10%, I'm cool with that. Maintenance, I don't know, dude. You guys saw the other day. I do my own work as much as possible. I fixed the starter on the fly, like right in the middle of the day. So I don't worry about the money going into maintenance so much. I try to keep the cost low. But beyond that, yeah, just don't have payments on your car. It's probably the best thing. When's the next game? I don't know. Thursday, Friday, or Thursday or Saturday. All right, Doordash, we gotta get some orders here, dude. We're not getting orders. This is boring. The people are watching. I could have probably gone out to Raleigh, but that would have been a long drive out there. Okay. I'm gonna force stop the app. We'll restart it. We had the red screen. Now I'm gonna go to the home screen. I'm gonna pause, resume. And if this doesn't work, if we don't get an order in about 5 minutes, I'm gonna go drive and do that same thing. I'm gonna drive out and drive in. What's going on, Niner Faithful? What's up? We're just having a chat. We're hoping to get an order from the slowest market in the world, apparently. Let's see. I'm an idiot. I dashed with a premium gasoline, but it's a fun car. Oh, hey, if you get paid to drive a fun car, that's a win right there. If you can afford it, if you can afford to drive it and you get paid to drive around, I'm not gonna diss you for that, dude. I thought about just for fun, for the DoorDash, for the YouTubes, DoorDashing in my Jeep, because I know a lot of dashing professionals would probably come in and flame me for that. I'd probably get some hate. They'd be like, dude, you're only getting 30, you're spending all your money in gas. You're spending all your money in gas. I'd be like, well, yeah, I'm just doing it cause I can. I'll just go out and because the 88 Jeep, so it probably does get about 13, 14 miles a gallon. Call it community service. I call it charity runs. Like when I do like a delivery that's like real cheap, I call it a charity run. Hoping we get an order, dude. We should. Shouldn't be that bad. We have DoorDash in Canada. That's cool. Let's see. Let's see. Does the app show where the orders are currently? No, not really. Not really. I don't even have a hotspot in here. It says it's red, but I don't even really have a hotspot. I think what I might do, let's do it for fun. We'll go drive out and back and see if we can get the algorithm to give us an order. It might want me to be moving. As bad as that is, it shouldn't, because technically speaking, it kind of makes it a little dangerous, you know what I mean? But that's how DoorDash works. They send you orders while you're driving, so let's see if we can just move a little bit and, get an order. I don't know. Let's see if we can move and get an order. I mean, I'm sure McDonald's and them should have some orders going on. Doing the carpool? Yeah. Turn down alcohol. I don't. Usually if it's a 21 plus, I don't take it. It's too much friction. I don't want to do returns. All right, I'll be right back in the chat in a minute. I'm going to go do this little, quick drive and see if we can get an order. I'm going to do the same little ritual that we did before. So I'm going to go down to this emergency, or this little thing, and see if we can get it to give us an order. I normally would have signed on right over there where I left just a minute ago, but I wanted to get the live going. I told you guys we might not get a lot of orders tonight, but I'm a man of my word. I said I would get back on the live stream, so I did. So here I am. We can chat, we can hang out, I guess, if we don't get any orders. Maybe we'll explore around some weird stuff. I'll try to find something in this town for us to look at. All right, I'm gonna flip it around, turn around. Come on, DoorDash, give me something. If this doesn't work, I don't know, dude. This market can be really bad. 4 crappers in a row. That happens sometimes. What international? Uh, tip you like a bartender most times. Yeah. You're feeling a lot better than you woke up. That's good. Do you invest in stocks or crypto? Yes. I'll be right back. All right. Let me drive. Let me see if we can get an order. We need an order. Come on, Doordash. Respond. Respond. Man, making me look bad. You're making yourself look bad on YouTube, Doordash. They're watching. They want us to get an order. They want to all Doordash and sign up. They won't do that if you're not giving us an order. That never works. Doordash doesn't like me because I'm honest about it. I mean, everything's kind of open and going, so. I mean, I can also end the dash and restart the dash, you know, all that stuff, all that jazz. What's up, Jason? How's it going? All right, let's see. Yeah, I don't see any orders. I can almost see in the store sometimes, and I can see if there's orders or not. So, sometimes you can scan. Yeah, dude. We need some orders, Doordash. Need something. Even like a crappy order, I'll just take it. At this point, not really. Not if it's too bad. We got ice out here too, so I gotta be careful. There's like the roads are still slick. It's still cold. There's water, like little puddles of water, and then they splash up onto the road. So there's little spots of ice you gotta watch out for. Nothing too crazy, but all right. They gave us nothing. They gave us nothing. Dang it. That was maybe a waste. Maybe a wasted trip. All right. What we might do is just start another dash. So let's end the dash and start another dash. Getting impatient here. Maybe we'll just hang out. Maybe we're getting throttled. I don't know. I don't think so. It's just this market. This market's always like this, dude. Let's see. Let's start another dash. Start another one. Says it's red. Says it's red. Of course they do. 10:30. All right. We'll hang out for a minute. Jesse is in the house. What's up, Jesse? Angela says she loves Jason's video last night. Nice. So you guys are watching Jason's videos. That's great. Everybody saying hello. I might have to do subscribers only in a minute too, just to, you know, for the things. Everybody's saying hello. Nice. All right. All we need now is an order. 71 people in the house for no orders. You're watching a Doordash stream. We don't have any Doordash. I told you guys it might be this way, dude. It might, you know, and this is how I know Sonoran Sky, or not Sonoran Sky. Sorry. Carry on, Sonoran. 7-figure dashing investor. This is how I know, because this is what I used to do too. Like if I was in a market like this and it was slow, I would just like go like this. And the ding ding would wake me up, like the Doordash, and I'd be like, oh, and I'd take a Doordash. That's what I used to do. But now, I just talk to you guys. I normally, right now, I would be taking a nap for sure. Definitely take a nap. It's 7:40, so we'll probably get something. We'll probably get something soon. How's everybody's day going? You guys have a good Monday, a good start to the week? Streaming Demon 207 is back. What's up, Streaming Demon? I'm not getting any orders. Are you working? Are you working at? This market sucks. I used to work this market a little bit more, and then I just like started going to Raleigh, and it was just so much better. So much better, dude. A lot of orders out there, like not so many out here. Too cold today. Yeah. I bet it's colder there than it is here. Mad delivery tonight. Nice. Interesting to see all the creative screen names. Yeah. I wonder, do people pay you when you deliver the orders, or do you get a percentage of what they order? So what happens is they have a base pay. They have a base pay, and I believe DoorDash takes out of that base pay to pay us our base pay. Like their fee, they take our base pay out of, and then it's plus the tips that they ordered that the customer gives for the most part, unless it's like something extended because nobody's taking it, and they add on a little money or whatever. Sometimes they'll add that to the thing if there's no tip. That's what I used to do, but I also need an alarm as a backup. Yeah. We gotta order. It's probably don't get your hopes up. Actually, it's not that bad. It's a 755 for 4 miles. 4.6 to be exact. So we're gonna take it. It's a Sonic. It's the Sonic. It's the Sonic that lets us that gives us the order in the drive-through line before it's ready, or before, if we're ready before the car in front of us, they'll actually bring the order out. Usually, at least the day shift does that. So we'll see if they do it. Yeah, Aaron, we've been cultivating Seven Figure Dasher's channel. He's been getting cultivated. You did the video. I saw the video this morning as well. So he's getting he's growing. He's growing. As soon as the YouTube verse figures out that somebody's doing like $2,000 plus days on DoorDash, it's probably gonna blow up. That's just a hypothesis. I would think. So Aaron, I thought about this. I was doing the math. I was like thinking to myself. I do 9-hour days. Seven Figure Dasher does 18-hour days. We made 11. I made 11. 72 last week. He made 22 something, right? Was it 22 something, 7 figure? So that's like twice. He works twice. He gets twice the pay. It makes total sense. It really does. We're gonna arrive at the store. Makes sense to me. It's just brute force, Aaron hit live algorithm last night. Nice, Sonora and Sky. That's good. Aaron, you're hitting the algorithm. You weren't here at 33rd because we linked over to him. We sent everybody over to Aaron's. We linked us out. It was more like 1900 for 5. Oh, okay. So 19 for 5.5 days, though. If you'd have added the day and a half, it would have still. That's still the same numbers. It would have been about the same numbers. So 5.5 is considered 6 days to a lot of people. It's cold over here now. That did something. Yeah, maybe. We tried to boost up the live stream over there at Aaron's last night because I tried to send everybody over there. I was trying to figure the redirect out, dude. I would have sent 100 people your way. But I can't figure the redirect out. I think I need a laptop. I think I need to bring a laptop with me or something. Or a Chromebook at least so I can get on the desktop and get in the studio that way and then access the live and then do the redirect. David was trying to we were trying to figure it out, dude. I was trying so hard to send everybody over there. But I could not figure it out, dude. I was getting frustrated, so I just dropped the links. How many miles do you drive a day? It varies day to day. I had a lot of viewers. Yeah, dude, that was an epic live stream last night. I thought that was great. I could feel, dude. I could feel you were trying not to get too excited, but dude, you were moving fast. You were moving fast. You were doing everything swiftly. I was like, dude, he's going fast. He's gonna make it. Especially the Taco Bell when they were like having a little conversation, a little chatty do at the window. You're like, dude, just shut up and let's go. That was great, dude. What are you doing to get ready for Texas? The same thing I always do for get ready for Texas. Have my numbers ready, have all my deductions in line in order, all my mileage logged in the GPS, all of that stuff. Not tax advice. Niner Faithful asks this 7-figure dasher a question. Have you thought about using StreamYard? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've thought about it, but I just don't. It's 35 degrees here, by the way. It's a little chilly. For the south here in North Carolina. The redirect must have done it. Well, it wasn't a redirect, but I ended up linking the thing so that everybody, I was like, everybody click. I'm like, dude, you got 2 minutes, you got, 1 minute, you got 50 seconds or whatever. Go. Go. That's what I do. That's my version of a... Yeah, you need a laptop to set the redirect. That's what I thought, Jesse. I was trying to figure it out on the phone. I got on my other phone and got on the desktop on the YouTube there. I couldn't figure it out, dude. I was getting frustrated. I was like, it was such a good day. I was like, dude, I'm about to get mad at this thing. I'm just gonna put the link. I used to have a Chromebook I would take with me. I think I'm going to try to get one of those, like a little $50 Chromebook or something. I'll bring that and I can do the redirects like that. And then I can blow you guys' channels up because I can send 100 people to your channel. Like, you weren't on with me, but it showed up on the live feed. That's good. That means it was featured a little bit. That's good news. Aaron's getting embedded back in the algorithm pretty strong. Your why has to be strong enough. Sole provider for two other adults and a teenager. Yeah, 7-figure. That's what somebody asked me last night. I was like, well, I'll just look at my kids, dude, and then it's like, okay, let's go. We got to work. So depending whatever your situation is, whoever you're providing for. It's your job. It's your job in life. And so it becomes your job in life and you go. Now, I'll say that 18 hours though, dang, dude, that's something else. But yeah, I think your channel will probably blow up eventually, man. I would imagine. There's no way that when people figure out that you're doing like $2,000 a week, they're not going to like the 18 hours and a lot of people aren't going to believe it. I believe it because like what I just showed you, remember I was like, dude, if I wasn't live streaming and the orders were slow, I would just recline the seat back and I've done it so many times and just just close my eyes and then that thing will wake me up. Ding, 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 ding. And I'm like, go take another order. I've done that so many times in the past. It's stage fright. You'll be all right. You say that you can't speak in your videos, but you're very articulate. So you're good. I know you're saying that because you're tired and stuff when you're filming the videos, but you're not inarticulate. I don't even know if inarticulate's a word. See, I say words that aren't even really words. Can't be much worse than that, dude. Can't be worse than me. I picked up one of these when I was they were on sale for $125. I know it's got a lot of microplastics in it, but it'll be all right. My body's been processing microplastics its whole life. 717 says hi. Yeti Robotics. What's up? We're waiting on the 755 at Sonic drive-thru. Plugging up my stuff. Trying to make sure we're good. We'll spray a little Florida water in the vent for good measure. That's my car air freshener. Got it in a little atomizer. Have you tried Boathouse Farms protein vanillas? I have. Bolt House Farms. I think you mean to say Bolt House Farms. I've had most of their stuff. Ideally, I like to make my stuff at home. But hello, my American friend. Race to Brazil. Brazil's in the house. What's up? Yeah, we have a holiday here. It's MLK Day. Vitor Dantes. Oh, OG Sean White says that's crazy. What's crazy? Which part? All of that? This is the Vortex Gamer guy. How many freaking accounts do you have? I'm gonna turn my car off in this drive-thru. I feel like we're burning fuel. They ain't moving as fast as they were earlier today. He says Brazil is everywhere. I thought it was only in Brazil. Oh man, it's cold. 35 degrees. Don't judge me. I just judged you. That's okay. I have a few accounts. I have a couple of channels and stuff too. It's all good. Dude, I'm about to roll this window up. They're taking too long with this order. I saw the light, was confused, thinking about it was way earlier than. Oh yeah, I just didn't want to make another thumbnail. So I enhanced that one a little bit and just threw it back up. But it looked like I had the sunglasses on and stuff. You're talking about the thumbnail? Yeah, I didn't want to make it. I just used the last picture I had and like enhanced the shadows a little bit and just put it back up so I could tell the difference. That's the one for your robotics team. Wow, you're a busy guy. You got 3D printing business, a robotics team. I could probably learn from you. I wonder what the wind chill is. I don't know. They gave a trip to Carnival, Brazil today. Nice. On The Price is Right. Is that a thing? The Price is Right? Leo Lynn is in. Hello. Seven Figure is back. Always following the stream. For our friend American. Thank you. I was looking at the light from the window. Oh, from the here. Oh yeah, because it does look like the sunlight. It's a bright light. Okay. Hey. All right. Is this everything? Oh, okay. I didn't think so. Check the items. They've got our back on the delivery. Thank you. You as well. Straw right there. It says they have our back on late fees. Continue. Alright. Oh, dude. By the way, I don't know if Aaron's in here, but dude, anybody who saw Aaron's stream last night, did you guys see the little take the picture on the fly thing? He was just like, and he was like out. That was good, dude. That was a really good move. You only pull that out when you have the muscle reflexes of having done it a lot. And he normally wouldn't do it that way, I think, but he did it fast, dude, because that time was of the essence. That was hilarious, dude. Stuff like that's funny to me. All right, let's go, guys. Because I can relate. I've kind of done that kind of thing before when I really need to make it move fast. But we're protected from late ratings. That we got the pop-up, so that's great. We got 8 minutes, 3 miles to get this thing to the destination. The old destination. So, should be good. Thanks for joining me today, guys. I wouldn't even be live tonight if it hadn't been for OG Sean White coming in and making the suggestion and giving the incentives setting some pretty serious incentives for me to come back on. So I'm on. You got me. I'm here. Let's hustle, dude. Let's make some money, guys. You guys will probably make more money than me because this market is moving at a snail's pace. But hey, we out here, dude. We out here. So 7 minutes, we'll get this thing done. Hopefully we'll start a little pattern of going back and forth. That's what I really hope. That's what happens in this market. It's a little bit different. First time being here. Tess, what's up? Sometimes we are hard to find. Pass. Okay. I think I got you. I think I know the apartments. Customers worried about being hard to find. I believe it. There's some idiot dashers out here, but then again, at the same time, I don't want to say that, and then I'm going to be over there like, where is this thing at? It could be hard to find, so but I think I know the apartment, so I don't think it's that hard to find. But anyway, we're about to investigate. Let's investigate. Shall we? All right, 85 people in the house. We have 49 likes on the board. Thank you guys very much for hanging out and sharing your opinion on the stream and hanging out in the chat. I'll be back in the chat in just a second. Let's go get this thing done. Let's go get this thing done. At the very least, we can at least break 100. I know we can do that. I'd like to do more than that, but I can never say with this market, dude. I've made $200 a day out here in this market, and I've made like $80 a day in this market before, when it was, somewhere I couldn't go anywhere else. I just came over here, tried it out, and it just didn't work. So I really don't know how to predict this thing. Like, I have no idea. Yeah, it's dark here. It's dark here. Forgot to flip the camera around and do the dash cam thing. I'll do it in a minute. Oh, full 200. That's not gonna happen. No, we passed the time for 200. We'll get what we get. We're gonna find out. So, but I appreciate you guys hanging out with me for the ride. Oh, it hits 32 degrees. What? So it was 35 sitting in that drive-through, but it says it's 32 degrees now. So that's why it feels so cold. Very cold for me. I know for some of you guys, you think that's not cold, but I think it is. So that's what counts. Because I'm the one that's here. Three minutes, 1.2 miles. We'll see if we can't find this apartment. They said it's hard to find. Nah, dude, I know these apartments. This isn't hard to find. Continue on East C. They've had a case of the newbies. It's okay, because I understand, like, a new dasher possibly having a hard time finding this spot. The hardest part right now is only going 35 miles an hour. Because that's the speed limit. Yeah, it was nice and sunny today. I think we're gonna get, hit by a bunch of snow this weekend. So everybody keeps saying that. I got to look at the details so far on it. But let's go ahead and tell you, my state could get like completely shut down if there's a lot of snow. Like, it could get shut down pretty good if it's a lot, because we don't get a lot very often. So we'll see, you know. I'll be out there as far as it's worth it, but all right, we're close. I know these apartments. Dude, these are not hard to find. I don't understand. They have a big letter on them, and they have a big number on them. I don't think it's that hard. They have a big letter, and then each apartment is the letter and the number. Yeah. That's I'm gonna go right to it, dude. Yeah, there it is. That's the letter. They must have been hard up on some drivers up here in this market for a while. That's the apartment right there. Oh, it's actually right there. It goes that way. All right, let me go drop this off. Be right back. All right, it took entirely too long to get that one, but we got 755. So that'll bring us up to probably, or at least around 90. So let's get out of here. Alex checking in. What's up, Alex? You're at 9 degrees, Kendra. Man, that's crazy, dude. It's an orange sky. I wonder how many dashers it takes to say this place is hard to find before the dasher relays it all. Yeah, Mookie is in the house, but you know all the letters and numbers. Let's see. See what you guys talking about. 65 in Tucson, Arizona. That's nice. It's nice weather. Demonic Beast says 69 in LA. That's also nice. Yeah, dude. Very nice. All right, let's get out of here, dude. See if we can get a bounce back order. Big AZ. Sweet. We're good. We're good. We're all good here. Appreciate you checking in, stopping in, dropping in, popping in. Yep. I'll give you guys some dash cam in a second so you don't have to look at me. As soon as we get to the edge of the road. People showing up like, what's this dark figure? Why is everybody watching this dark figure? Johnny Rockets, they won the game. We're working together, John. You can call me Sean. I will. Prefer to shimmy in. Hopefully, what's the better view? Let's find out. It's not that great of a view. It's a street view, but it's probably better than my mug for a while. You guys see a lot of my mug. I'll switch it back in a little bit. We'll go back and forth. We go back and forth here. We'll do this for now. How about that? Not much to see, just some streets. See that slick spot there? Little slick spot. There's a lot of those. Yeah, I don't use Whatnot. Just eBay and Facebook and word of mouth as well. Yeah, a lot of people like the streets, the street view. There's the police, yeah. I gotta turn turn this down. There we go. Alright, let's go. See if we can get another order. Come on, Doordash, let's go. It's 8 o'clock. It says Raleigh's busy. It wants me to go to Raleigh. It's like, dude, you're in the wrong place. It's busy in Raleigh, dude. What are you thinking? Well, I'm not in Raleigh today, so. A lot of times we'll get one going back over this way on the way back. I don't have to pause orders out here because there's not enough orders to pause. Got 101 people in though. Welcome in, guys. 60 people have decided to click the like button. Thank you for your decision. We gotta go cool 32 or 35 miles an hour out here. So 755, 83, that's gonna be, yeah, 90 and some change. That's where we're at. So we need $10 to hit 100. $35 to hit 135. Tomorrow we'll be back in the big game. We'll be out in the city. So that'll probably be more exciting. Mark Harris, 5861, coming in with the big, I don't know what that is. It's $2 with an A in front. What is it? Australia? Right on, Australia. Hustle the money, baby. That's what's up. We got you. OG Sean White coming in with the 15. Mark Harris coming in with another 2. Australia. I don't know what that is, but it's probably like $1 or something. I don't know. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I'll give you guys the internet fist bumps that you deserve in just a moment. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. Thanks, Mark in Australia. Thanks, Sean. When I shout him out, I say OG Sean White because that's his name. I want people to recognize the name. That's how I do it. He's the reason Sean is the reason that I'm on tonight. He raised 100 bones for us so we could come out tonight. He raised most of it himself as well. So he single-handedly is the reason that we're out here. So big shout out to Sean. Big shout out to Mark. Bringing in the 2. I'm gonna bring it in with a fist bump for both of you as well. Big internet fist bump. I can't do it while I'm driving. I'm not looking at you're not looking at you right now. I'm on the other side of the screen. But thank you guys getting us started off right. Once again, YouTube beats Doordash. YouTube beats Doordash. So it is what it is, fellas. Gotta do what you gotta do, right? All right. Got a little red light. Let's bring it in here. Big internet fist bump for Sean. Mark, I got the double fist bump for you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Let's go. Oh, whatever. We'll just keep it right here. I gotta go. Okay, I gotta stop fiddling around with the thing. We lost the street view. We'll get it back. I'll get it back. Sorry, dude. Sorry, fellas, ladies and gentlemen, I should say. But yeah, so we're back at it. And I want to say back at it like a crack at it. All right, so it's $1.3. Just two. One is 1.3 or what? I don't know. It doesn't matter. I appreciate it. I think it's $1.35 per Australian. You learn something new every day. So far, shout out to Mark and to Sean for pretty much bringing you the stream tonight. Gonna get over here, park in the magic location where we sometimes get orders. Turn the car off. Let's see what we're talking about. Went to Walgreens, got some Robitussin. Okay, hope you feel better. Sean says, thanks for making John do the second stream. Alex says, my like button is very sensitive. It's not pressed in haste. However, you have earned it. Click it, I shall. All right, Yoda. Let's see, Lemon Cakes, truck driver says he gets more streaming than a 12-hour shift. I believe him. I appreciate the grind. My car's off the road at the moment. A new alternator coming in. You gonna fix it yourself, Mark? Do you fix your stuff yourself? Put your own alternator in. Here we go. Tess coming in with the $5 DoorDash ride along. Yay! All right. Oop, nope. Don't do that. How about removed your super chat? I don't even know what that would do. Tess, internet fist bump. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate the support on the stream. Nice to both, kind of meet you and also to be here today. Let me turn this thing up a little bit, even though we're not really taking a lot of DoorDash orders. This place is slow, man. It is slow, but I'm here. I'm out here. Hey, we out here, right? You got to be out here. You're not going to get the orders if you're not. Yeah, so Tess, OG, /Sean /Mark from Australia. Appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Let's see here. What do we got? We need the boxing one. This one. The rapid fire. We haven't hit the rapid fire just yet. That was close. That was like a burst, like a three round burst. So we appreciate that. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, turn the lights off. Killed another battery. Come on, John. Don't kill another. All right, so we're at 775. I'm just gonna do the strategy we've been doing here at this market, and I'm gonna end the dash here. And that's 775, another 36 minutes, and let's go ahead. It's 89.60 is our total. So let's dash now again till 10:30. Let's see what happens. It's not called dash now anymore. It's just called dash. Just dash. Get in. So let's just chill and see if we get an order. Get some fresh air. Get a little body armor. It's more exciting. I promise. It's more exciting when I'm in Raleigh. We get a lot more orders out there. We drive around a lot more. So tomorrow we'll probably be in Raleigh. And so if you guys want to see the city of Raleigh, North Carolina, it's more exciting. And we'll be out there tomorrow. So just to let you know. Restart. Yeah, I did. I restarted. I did. I don't know what else to do. It could be genuinely just slow. I mean, what day is it? Is it a Monday? It's Monday. So that's probably why, too. It's just slow out. So, let's see what we're looking at. What are we looking at here? We can also force stop the app and restart it. Yeah, I hope so, too. I mean, we're at $90, so technically speaking, considering we stopped and went to a game and came back, it's not as bad as it could be. It's just the waiting that just drives me nuts. So we're just gonna hang around, hang out. He made the big 100. I did make the big 100, Maria, earlier. Drive around. I might. Tess has subscribed. Good, because I'm about to put subscribers mode on. I might have to put subscribers mode on. Sometimes we have to do that to keep the chat civil and stuff, you know? Or not civil, but you get what I'm saying. Just to keep people from hopping in saying random stuff. It's not been so bad yet, so we'll see. But I don't want to give everybody a chance, you know? I don't want to have to just necessarily do that. I don't mind talking to random people, but sometimes people are weird. So people are weird, and not like I'm weird, you know what I mean? And not like you're weird. You know, we're all a little different. Got to be a little different to be hanging out with me on a Monday night. Gas is $2.25 per gallon there, David says. Consume to goodness. They had him do push-ups earlier. Well, yeah, I mean, look, somebody from across the pond said they would give me €1 for every push-up I did, so I did. I said I'll do 10 at a time. They gave me €10, and I was like, all right. And they sent me 10 more euros, and so I was like, all right, I'll do 10 more. I was like, let's go. Like, I could go all night long, and then they backed out. So, I mean, don't offer me money for push-ups unless you want to not have any money. I'm not a very heavy guy. Like, I can do a lot of push-ups. Like, Aaron just got out of the shower. I got one order for $7.55 for Sonic, and I delivered that. So I'm at $89 for the day total. But yeah, we're in a. I did tell you we're in a different market though, right? So I'm north of Raleigh. I'm in a little small. There's two little small towns that this market comprises, and it's kind of sleepy. It's a sleepy area. But since I was already out here, I figured I would do this one. Your push-up form is too good. Nice. I wanted to make sure nobody wanted to accuse me of cheating, okay? You know, I'm getting paid a whole euro for each one. I'm going to do it right. Each one. I'll take my time. I could have took more time with them. It's like that was a terrible mistake. Well, it wasn't a mistake, Aaron. My daughter had a ball game in this town, so I had to come out here anyway. So I came out to work here. I had the ball game. She had the game at 6, so I worked until 5:30 or something like that, and then went over to the game, and then I figured I would come out and finish out here. So that's what I did. So it wasn't really a mistake. It was by design because I'm just doing dad stuff today. So it'll cost us in the totals, but it was worth it. Fortunately, everybody's willing to we're ready to just kind of hang out. So I guess we'll do that. Dash. See. How much is €3? I don't know. I think €1 is like way more than $1. I think the dude ended up spending like $23. I was like, dude, we can keep going. But he stopped. So I was like, all right. That's fine. I mean, it's like getting paid to exercise. One hand push-up? Nah. It's not what I agreed to. People who do lots of push-ups and pull-ups. Yeah, it's just because I'm not very heavy. You guys see me, like you saw my whole profile. Like I'm not a very big guy, like heavy guy. So it's not hard for me to do a push-up. When's that day off happening? Well, so my daughter has 3 games this week. So I figure I count today as a half a day because I went to the game. I had to stop and come back over. I think she's got another game Thursday, so I'll probably be doing this again Thursday. So that's another half a day. So how about that for a whole day per week? Maybe that'll be the day. I don't know. We're just giving Aaron a head start. Yeah. Aaron's probably going to win this week, dude. I'll go ahead. I might have to go ahead and just concede this week because I know I got all these ball games to go to. So they're kind of like, I don't know. Last week I had a car failure too, and I got dang close. We were close. That was like really close. We have totally different strategies too. That's the interesting thing about it. Completely different strategies. Never give up. Maybe, yeah. Well, we're not getting any orders. This sucks. I'm about to go do the drive thing again. Yeah, this market sucks. On a Monday. From here, it would have took 30 minutes to get out to Raleigh. Probably would have made more money. Amy loves. I went all day without a cigarette. Finally decided to have one. Only had one yesterday. Trying to quit. Oh wow. Okay. Well, congratulations for trying to quit. Just stack the wins, man. Just stack every win that you get. Steel horse. I think I can do 2 or 4. Yeah. I had to do 10 at a time. I have this cyst. I tried to show him. Like, see that bump? It's like a. If I have to like really pull it out, but it's like a bump, and it hurts like heck when I do the actual real push-ups. So I usually have to do it on my fist. But I wanted to do the proper. I can push through. It's not a big deal. I find when you take time off, then the next day you have a really good day. Yeah, I think that does happen. Or when you go to a different market. Like, I think when we go back to Raleigh tomorrow, it might be really nice. I got a feeling. Tuesday, Raleigh, all day. See what we can do. We'll find out. How far are you from the hot spot? It's not really a hot spot. There's like a store over there that they say is busy. All of this stuff. I'd go to Raleigh, take us on a road trip. By the time we get out there, it's gonna be like almost 9 o'clock though. You didn't by chance put on no disturb? No, I didn't. This market is like this abysmal. I'm about to end the dash again, start again. Hopefully this isn't like pushing me back in the queue. It says, look, I'll show you. It says busy. It says busy. It's like red, dude. It's not deep red. It's like red, but let me do this. 8 to 9. I'll just schedule it for 45 minutes and see what happens. We'll try that. I was in Raleigh in 2006. Nice place. Yeah. When I was your age, I could do 30 push-ups. Yeah, I mean, I could do about 30 push-ups probably consecutively. I just didn't want to. I tailored the deal the way I wanted it to for a reason. Because I figured if I do them 10 at a time, I could just keep going indefinitely. Like, as long as homie wanted to pump out some money, I would keep going. Because if I do it 10 at a time, I could probably do a couple hundred at least. I don't know about that. Maybe not. But I feel like I could do at least easy 100. Hard, maybe 150, 160. But if I'm motivated enough, probably could do a couple hundreds. If I'm just doing them 10 at a time and then get back up and then do 10 and then get back up and do 10. That's a whole lot easier than well, my daily routine usually is like 50, but I just do like 10 or 15. I might split it up into 10 or 15. And it's easy that way because you just do the 10 or 15 and then you do, like if it's 15, you do 15, 15, 15, and then you have 5. And that's it. It's easy. So 50 is easy. So I'm pretty sure I could do 100 fairly easy as well, especially if I'm just doing them in little sets. But like, dude, I don't weigh a lot. A lot. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of easy. It's like not that big of a deal. What's up, Dog Pound? How's it going? Mookie does Platinum Dasher. Who's in a certain area still have that status if they go far out. I have the same status. I don't know if I'd be on the same system though. I think Aaron said his system changes when he changes areas. My dad told me as a kid, do 1 push-up The next day do 2, then 3 the next day. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's how you do it. Snooks says, does DoorDash have a quota you must meet? I don't think so. They just want you to be active. I can do wall push-ups, Angela says. 100, that's crazy. Not if you're doing 10 at a time, Kendra. It's not as bad as if you're doing 10 at a time, because you just do the 10, and you just take a break or like walk around, and then just do the 10. Take a break, walk around, do the 10. Like, it's not that bad. It's just doing the same thing over again. It's kind of like work. It's kind of like, you know, just doing work. You'll feel it. At that point, you'll feel it, but it's like not impossible. You're in your prime, enjoy it because it won't last forever. Yeah. Yeah. Sarah says, I can do yoga. Dog Pound says, I'm good. Just got home from my daughter's basketball game. Nice. Me too. I mean, kinda, I'm not home, but I got back here from my daughter's basketball game just now, so. We've made $8, $7.55 really, so $7.50. DoorDash is great at dinner time. Yeah. Mine's red, but I'm not getting any orders. I'm really thinking about maybe like doing the little drive down there and turn back thing. It kind of worked last time. Did it work last time? Can't remember. It worked once today. Still never done a pull-up. It's a life goal. You can use the bands, Kendra. Use the bands and do it that way. That way you can build up to it. Those things are magical because you can get good form, and you can start to get like actual reps in, and then you can do like decrease the intensity on the intensity on the band until you get to almost nothing, and then you're doing a pull up. Angela says her back's getting better. My watch says over 10,000 steps a day. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. How old is your girl? 8th grader. Mine's younger than that, so. They're in the little, they're pretty little. Should get some. Yeah, you should do it, dude. Yeah, you take those doorway bars that you have. I have the doorway bar too, the pull-up bar. It's in my bathroom so that when I get out of the shower, I can do like some pull-ups. That way so it's right there. It's frictionless, you know what I mean? Just there's no excuse. And then I can also do leg lifts up there. Well, like you know, kind of like what's it called? I'm not thinking of the piece of equipment that I'm thinking about right now. But anyway, I just hold myself up on the bar and pull my knees up and keep my back straight. Do a few of those. You can do all kinds of stuff with that bar, and also it has a couple different angles for the hands and stuff. So you can do like the hammer grip or whatever, or you can flip them around. So it's nice. It's just to have it there. And if you had some bands, I have some bands that I have on there too, so I can just do some like face pulls and stuff, just lightweight. I don't do no heavyweight stuff. That's how you get injured. DoorDash is making itself look bad. Everybody is probably at the bar. They don't even have but one bar here in this town. Yeah, I don't know, man. I guess I should have gone to Raleigh or Wake Forest or something. But I didn't want to do that for like 2 hours, you know? Aaron, you could consider this as my day off. We're just chilling. This is the day off. Ah, man. I still can, yeah, but it's 8 o'clock, 8:30. We get there by 9. I'm going to want to close out by 10, 11 at the latest, dude. So I'm not doing that tonight yet. 87.25. I'm at now. Need to get 100. I'd be happy with 100. Yeah. Dude, I guess at this point I'd be happy with 100. We'll see what happens. I should talk to Doordash and see if you can work from home and be done. Can't, right? Aaron's spot turned red. Just drive around again. Maybe I might. Yeah, because I'll start the day strong tomorrow, guys. Like that's what I'll do. I'll still stay, dude. We got a couple hours. We can still stay out here. But see, then I try to refresh the thing, and look, this is what happens. So now I'm like, okay, it finally went. All right. I'm going to go drive around in a circle. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go down there and turn around again. It worked earlier today. Sometimes they don't like just sitting, I guess. 7-figure will be right back. Let's see if this will work. Let's try this thing out. Sometimes it works, man. I'm telling you. I don't think it's just me either, man, because it happens. I don't know. I don't want to talk it up too much. Average wait time. It doesn't have an average wait time. They don't even have one on there. That's the thing, dude. This market is so weird, dude. I have done 200 in this market, and I've done like 90, like 80, 90, like this before. But like all day, not, you know, that's a long time ago when I tried. I just gave it a try. I was like, I'm going to see what happens. And every time I come out here, I just want to give it a try. I want to try it again and see if it works. And occasionally it'll impress me. And then sometimes it does this. Sometimes it does this. Yeah, I'm not going to McDonald's, not directly at McDonald's. I want to be like going towards McDonald's. So we go down here and turn around. See if the algorithm, if we can appease the algo. So I gotta try to figure out, because she's got another game in this area in the next couple days. This I don't like. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do, because I don't want to do this again. If I do this 2 days in a row, or 2 days in a week, that's gonna hurt. So I think we're only making like $100. I'm sure we can get a $10 order. I'm sure we can get $10, dude, between now and 10 o'clock, right? So we can at least do $100, right? Yeah, earn by time probably wouldn't be worth it. If we're not getting orders, if we don't get any orders, earn by time would not be worth it at all. He's getting a 1025 going to Ace Hardware. If you guys didn't see the last, like, say 10 minutes of Aaron's live stream last night, go check it out and just like check out the last 10 minutes if you want to see something kind of epic, kind of crazy. All right, so yeah, this Doordash thing, dude, it's just doing the red thing, so it's like something's not happening. I'm gonna toggle off my internet and toggle it back on. 7-figure, I recommended that as well. We'll see if that works. I'll lose my chat phone. Chat phone will be down for a minute. By the way, this is an S25, so it's a new, like, it's a legit phone, should be. I mean, we were doing good earlier, dude. We were knocking out like these little McDonald's orders and looks like the Taco Bell's out of order. They're not working. So that's one store down. I know the Chinese store is off of work. It's another store down. All right, we're over here by McDonald's. Let's just see what happens. Yeah, I kept my word, dude. I'm a man of my word. I'm gonna turn the hotspot back on after doing that. All right. At least I have the live stream. This sucks. Dude, we got nothing. We got nothing. Come on. I feel like Mike Lockhart probably felt this way. We were getting good orders, dude. We were getting orders earlier, man. It was slow, but it was rolling. It was rolling. So I don't know, man. I mean, I'll sit here for a little bit. I think I'll get some orders, probably. You know this, man. I'm off for the night. Try to come back. Might be done before I get a chance. That's all. That's okay, Kendra. Thank you. Have a great night. I'll just be here trying to get some orders. Hoping for the best. Oh my goodness. I told you guys it would probably be this way. I did say that, didn't I? I said we might not get anything. We got one order. Hope for some orders. Thank you. Appreciate that. We'll get something. See what we got. See what we got. Oh, dude, really? All right, let me analyze this. Because this is a 12 for 16. But I think something here. Hold on. They're messing the mileage up. We're going to take this. This is $12.90. It's not going to be 16 miles. I have another route. They want me to go on the highway, get off the exit, and come back. But I can go the back way. We're going to go the back way. We're going to go some country roads. I'm going to show you guys some country roads. We're going to do it for the YouTube. It's not going to be 16 miles. I'll show you guys that in a minute too. I'll show you the GPS is going to change from, we got to go to Bojangles. The GPS is going to change. We'll at least get over 100. It's going to change it from 16 to probably 9 miles, dude. I think it's going to be 9 miles, which is not the best, but it's still better than, because they want us to go up the highway there, Highway 85, and go up to 15 and get up. This doesn't make any dang sense. So what makes more sense is to go the back way. Heather Unfiltered One, what's up? You couldn't stay away from the work. I hear that. I'm kind of similar. All right, so I'm just gonna, just to be fair. So they said it was 16 miles. Before I get, it says 0.2 miles to the store. So when we get to the store, I'm gonna reroute this sucker my way, and I bet you it's gonna go 9. It's gonna be a 9-mile trip, which is not great, but it's also country road, so it's not gonna be bad. 12.9 is gonna boost us up over 100. 9 miles, I'll call it $2.50 in gas. That's gonna cost, unfortunately. So we'll get $10 for the run. It's better than sitting around. Maybe we'll get something on the way back in. Who knows? And on the way back, I'll show you guys some country roads. How about that? How about that, dude? Should be interesting, right? All right, so let's go. Bojangles, I'm here. Please have my order ready. The order was ready. We got it. And I'm gonna see if we okay, directions. Drive northwest. It says 16. Wait. Really? No. See? Alright, look guys. I'm gonna show you. Told you guys. Alright, I just rerouted it. Remember that said a 16 a mile and I told you it wasn't? Nine miles. 9 miles. You got to know your geography. So this is a 12.50 for 9. I think they jacked up the thing to make the price higher or something. I'm not sure. But I'll take it. I'll take the money. This is not actually a bad order for this area. Let me see where the... Are we in a neighborhood? In a neighborhood. That way. That way. Yeah, we're in a neighborhood. So I can flip the camera. You guys want to watch the dash cam? You want to see the dash cam? Let's do that. I'll give you some country roads. There we go. I've never been to Raising Cane's. That's like, I'm the opposite. I've been to Bojangles, but I've not been to Raising Cane's. This is like an ice slick right there. All right, let's go, dude. We got this order. Can Doordash beat YouTube this time? YouTube beat Doordash last time for sure. So let's see what happens here. D-Man. Sarah's saying hello to D-Man. All right. Big old truck. He's like got off the highway and he's getting right back on the highway. Mountaineer. The Mountaineer truck. All right, dude. So we're back in business. We're in business. Making money. Never heard of Bojangles. That's a sin. It's from the south. It's a southern thing. A southern thing. All right. Yeah, dude. So we're at least gonna break 100. That's good news. Yeah, it gave us 16 miles. And I knew it wasn't, dude. When I looked at it, I was like, no, dude, don't give me an order like this. And then I looked at it, had me going up the highway. Oh, dang. Had me going all the way up the highway. Like, all the way. Look at this messed up, like, stuff here. What is this? What is this? Anyway. And then coming back. But this we can go country roads, and we're going to be fine, dude. Currently 8 miles, 13 minutes. Country roads, man. Yeah. All right, let's go. Turn that off. I don't need that anymore. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me on a Monday. It was a slow Monday. We were sitting there forever. So we got an order finally. We're in business. We're taking this order, $12.90 for pretty much 9 miles. It was a 9-miler. I rerouted her. We got to 9 miles. It said 16, dude. I would have not ever taken that. Looking at it the way they had it routed, I had to take a minute. It like threw me for a loop a little bit, but at first, like, dude, there's no way. But yeah, we got it, dude. We're in there. You guys are talking about restaurants. That's cool. I'll just drive. Don't mind me. I'll flip the camera back when I get to the neighborhood so that we don't blast the customer. What's up, XO? See XO in there somewhere. We're gonna go down some curvy roads, dude. Some real curve. Man, I wish that car was not turning in front of us. Go down some real curves. I think I'm gonna replace these struts next, dude. This car. I did the lower control arms, the tie rod ends, and the sway bar end links. The bushings look good on the sway bar. The struts have been all through through all kinds of stuff. So I think I'm gonna do the struts. Let's see if I can get some quick struts that are reasonable. Shouldn't be too hard. I think I'm gonna do them before the next time I go to get my tires rotated so they can do the alignment after. And I think it's gonna ride really good after that. So these are easy miles. The one thing about this is, like, it's 9 miles to both ways, 18 miles if you really want to think about it. But they're easy miles, dude. This is easy riding. Good on the car. Good on gas too. $111 people in the house. 85 have made the decision to hit the like button. I do appreciate that decision. Thank you for granted. I hope you're enjoying the ride. And let's go. Hope everybody out there is hustling. If you are hustling, I hope you're making all that money. Right there with you, even though I had to wait a little. I'm in a slow market tonight. I'll be back in the big city. Well, the big city. The city. The medium-sized, the 500,000 people city tomorrow. So we'll be doing good. We'll be doing good tomorrow. Back in business. Back in business. But I mean, considering the case, we're definitely not going to end the day under 100. We got 100. We get back, we might get 2 or 3 more orders. Who knows? Some late night. Maybe the rest of the Dashers just say, you know what? I'm tired of sitting around. I'm going to go home. And we'll be the only ones out here taking these late night orders. That's kind of what I'm hoping. So let's see how it goes, guys. Let us see how it goes. Bump. How, guys? We do a late night one night? Yeah, we will. We got to do it in Raleigh though. It's not going to be worth it out here. This place shuts down. So I'll have to do it one day when I'm in Raleigh. I'll just push it out to like 2 o'clock in the morning or something. We're not too far.
Drive northeast on.
We got 4 minutes, 2.7 miles, 4 minutes, we'll have it. Hopefully they'll give us something on the way back in. Sometimes we get an order on the way back in too, and they include the mileage for that trip, so that could be good for us. Could be nice. Just gotta watch out for the deer. That's what we're pretty much on the lookout for right now. Getting close to the hood, to the neighborhood. To the neighborhood. The neighborhood. Somebody's birthday in the chat. Happy birthday, David. Just a Dasher. You heading out? Appreciate you hanging out with us. I think we'll have a pretty good day so far. I think it's going to be a good day in the long run. I think at the end of the day, I'll be able to look back and say, you know what? Wasn't too bad. Glad we did it. Good old country mile. I like country miles. So they sent me a 1290 for 9 miles, Aaron. They said it was 16 miles, but we rerouted it on the GPS. It came up as 9 miles. So I took it. So we weren't getting nothing else. And it really, I think it's going to turn out not be so bad. I mean, we're already at the drop-off. Gonna be headed back in a minute, so hey, that house is for sale. I wonder how much they want for that. Probably like $300,000. back in, so we can just head right out. Let's give us a nice egress here. Quick if we need it. All right. Go drop this off. Collect the doll hairs. I'll be right back. What do they say? Leave at door? Yeah. Thanks. All right, show you guys this order. $12.90 for well, we spent 30 minutes getting that order, but that's okay. Getting it and delivering it and all that, but hey, it's cool. It's all good. Let's go. Let's go back now. Let's go back, see if we can get something else. Maybe they'll say it's cold out here, dude. Whew. What's the temperature out here? 28 degrees. What, dude? It's freezing. That's why I'm cold. It's freaking 28 degrees out here, dude. I need to put the second layer on. I just got a hoodie. All I got is a hoodie. That's why I keep getting cold every time I get out. I'm not layered up enough. I got another layer back here. Might put that back on when we get back into town. See, that house is for sale. So I gotta watch out for ice. And bumps, man. Look at those bumps. Potholes. Crazy, dude. 25 there. Yeah, it's 28 here, dude. That's cold for here, man. At 9 o'clock at night. But yeah, the other night when I signed off, last night, I guess, it was sketchy because the roads were really slick out here. And when I drove back, when I got off the live stream and drove back, it was 25 degrees. And all those black spots that you guys saw yesterday, the little wet, you know, because it was raining all day and snowing and raining, mostly rain. It was snowing up north, like actually in this, closer to this region here. And I had to drive through some of that. And it was there was slick spots everywhere, dude. I was like, dang, man. There was nobody on the road. I guess I was the only idiot out here. So it was crazy, but I just you know, paid attention to where I was going. Tried my best. It's all good, man. So we're continue dashing. Let's go. See if they send us something else. We'll take it if we get it. Russell in the house. What's up, Russell? How's it going? Whew. Yeah, dude. Chilly. I know everybody that's got like 4 degrees Fahrenheit or whatever. They're like, oh, that ain't cold. 28 ain't cold. I'll tell you what. I was born and pretty much raised and pretty much lived my whole life in the South. So for me, this is cold. I'm not liking it. Not one bit. Come on, Doordash, give us another order on the way back in. Yeah, dude. If you think of it in terms of Celsius, it makes it feel even colder. We're below 0 right now. Below 0. Finding orders headed back to your zone. Navigate back to your zone. Top priority for hey. Platinum. This platinum has not gotten me a whole lot in this market. If this is platinum, I would hate to see what gold's like. Hey. The woods. My natural environment. I appreciate you for joining me on the second live stream for the day. We got 122 in the hizzy. Welcome in. We got country roads for you for days right now. We're hoping to get an order within the hour. It's kind of slow. We'll be back in Raleigh tomorrow, don't worry. Mike Lockhart wants me to do Durham. So I'm gonna have to schedule because Durham's gonna be busy no matter what. So I may hop over there one day, try it out. Haven't worked there since my vending days. I don't really want to go over there and work. I definitely don't want to work over there at night, to be honest with you. You know, I'm not looking for trouble. But I'll go during the day, and then we'll mosey on over to Raleigh probably when it starts getting dark. I'll just end the dash and just kind of take Glenwood over to Raleigh. We can take 70, and then we'll be right there at Briar Creek area. We'll be in our zone. We'll rock it out. It could be a good day, really, between the two of those places. Could end up working out pretty good. We're out in the middle of nowhere. We're north of Raleigh. Still haven't got an order coming back in from Doordash. Are you active, Doordash? Are you alive? Alright, we're not all the way back yet, so we'll see. I don't know, 7-figure. I think you can. I think you have to set it up ahead of time, and you can do like a split live stream. It might have to be split verticals, but I think it can be done. Could do like a dash off or something like that. I think you could do it with just YouTube. When I go live, it says, dang, I can't remember how it looks. I'll look at it in a minute when I get back. But it says something like, shit, I can't remember how it's worded. But it basically means like invite another channel or something like that. So even without StreamYard, you can do it. But if you have StreamYard, you can just do the panel thing, I think, too. Go live together, yeah, that's it. That's it. So 7-figure, you should be able to go live soon, because I think you'll get your thing approved. At 50, you get approved, but it takes a few days sometimes. All right, we're back in town and not getting any orders again. That'll give me a chance to Dan, so I was live early, I ended my live earlier. This is my second live, Dan. I went to my daughter's basketball game and then came back out, and I'm still in this like little market here, this small area, small town, and I've just surpassed 100. So yeah, it's not a normal day. I feel like it's like I feel like it's like my day off, you know. So Aaron can stop asking me what day off I'm gonna take. Maybe today's the day off. So on my day off, at least we made $100. It's Monday, yeah. Yeah, it's a slow day too. Uh-oh. No, that's not a delivery. YouTube's always emailing me telling me I can do things I can't actually do. Yeah. Yeah, we had the basketball game, so today is a different day. Different kind of day. But, I mean, we're over 100. I'm gonna stay out here for a little bit and see if I can get some orders. I got some people here hanging out with me, so see if we get something. I wasn't gonna go live tonight, but Sean incentivized the live, let's just say. Made it worth my time. So I figured we'd all just hang out for a little bit. If I get some orders, good. It's even better. And we'll be back in Raleigh tomorrow, doing the big time. Let's go park over here and we can chat. I can really keep up with you guys a lot better when I'm not driving. All right. What we got? What are we talking about? Go get gas while I can. I've got gas. Just got the unit today. Oh, hold on. I'm missing stuff. Hope the game was good. Yeah, they won 26-6. They got two people on the team. They're young, so they're in a certain age group. Like they're not, nobody's 10 years old. They're like, I think the oldest is 9 or 8 or something like that. It's an age range. Anyway, so there's two on the team that run circles around the other teams and stuff. So they just wipe the floor with the other teams most of the time. It's almost not fair. They have to take those two people out so they can have a regular game sometimes. Printing my second print, some clips for the unit tube. Do not scrape the top glass next to the poop chute. We got the unit today. Milk Doorman. My market here in Tampa, Florida, Brandon area is one of the top, probably busiest market in the country. It's slow right now. You would think with the college game there'd be a lot of pizza. So it's slow and a busy market. Nice, 2 units. I have my first one. Yeah, Sawyer. No doubt. Mark, it's for his 3D printer. It's to throw out all the... well, he'll explain it. It's the 3D printer. It's a part on it. Alright, so we're sitting here. Since we didn't get an order on the way back, I'm thinking about starting a new dash. I'm going to end this dash because that one technically ended at 9, but I'm still in, so I want to stay active. 102. So that's our earnings today so far. $102. Oh, maybe I'll show you guys the way I learned how to show you earlier. So these are all these are all my dashes today. Come on, focus. All of those, I had to start a new dash. And it's 102. Dash time 7 hours. Terrible. But, you know, this ain't our market. So anyway, let me put that back where that's at. Start a new dash. Let's go to 10:30. See what happens. See if we get an order. When I was in Bojangles, they had another order in there, so they had 2 orders on deck. So they were getting orders. There's a hole in the back where the plastic waste. Yeah, exactly. Needs to change the color. Yeah, they're explaining it. The 3D printing business. Yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool stuff. Angela's going to bed. Good night, Angela. Take care. Let's see if we can get another order. It's dead out here, man. I mean, at least we broke 100. Every time I get a notification, I think I'm getting an order. Everybody's telling Angela good night. Oh, man. How's everybody's Monday? Did you guys have a good Monday? Told you guys it might be like this. We've taken 2 orders. We did break 100, though. I told you that even breaking 100 would be good in this market, so We did that. If we get another delivery, we'll be ahead of expectations. I think that's another Dasher over there. They look like they're anxiously waiting for an order. Not a good sign. Probably like, why does this dude have all these screens in his car? Teal Horse is out for the night. Good night, Teal Horse. Mike Lallo is back in the house. Happy we all made it this far on a Monday, Sawyer says. Yeah, I mean, look, it wasn't too bad. We had a couple cool live streams, you know. We just hit 100 likes. That's cool. Appreciate that, guys. The live streams have been helping me maintain in this slow market. So tomorrow we'll be back in the we'll be back in business, man. Any tips for newer dashers? I don't know, man. Get used to force stopping the app and restarting it. Because you're going to have to do that pretty quick, probably, if it's as glitchy as it is for me. And yeah, just the time you put in is what you're going to get out most of the time. It's not all... What you're seeing today is not normal for me. I work in different markets, but it is a lesson. It is a teachable moment. Every market is different. So some markets are slow as molasses, and some are pretty good, you know, very fast. So it depends on the market that you're in, how you're going to do. That's probably an important thing to consider. So if you can go to the city wherever you're at, and you feel safe and comfortable doing it, that might be a better option than being in a small town. Show us the breakdown of the Dasher wage versus customer. Oh, okay, I will on the last order. Yeah, let me see if I can do that. I might not be able to do it until right after the order, actually. But I'll do it on the next order. I'll look and see if I can find it. Yeah, I got you, Sonoran. That's a good thing. All right, we got an order. $8.55 for 4 miles. Arby's going there. And actually, this, we can go here. See that route? We can actually just go straight there. So it's even better. So we're going to accept that. I don't know if their lobby's open or not. So we're going to check that out too. We got an order, guys. Let's go. We got to get the order. Extending the 102, yeah. We're going to get more than that, so that's good. So far, I've made more on YouTube today than I have on Doordash. So thanks YouTube. Appreciate you guys. We're gonna see if we can have Doordash catch up. We're gonna give Doordash every chance we can to get it to catch up and win. All right. Arby's is right here. I really think the lobby's open. I hope it's open. I'm gonna pull right up front this time. I usually back in. I'm just gonna pull right up front just in case I don't want to run in there. If this lobby is open, I want to go ahead and get it. I'll be right back, guys. Everybody says, let's go. Maria, OG Sean White. You hit 100. Let's go. I never work Monday, so happy decided to. Yeah, dude. Make the money. Let's go. All right. It's almost done. The order had just come in, clearly. So, kind of like that order you're talking about. They had to throw it has like tenders on it, and they threw that in the fryer. And you can see they're just making the sandwiches, and they were out of one of the drinks, so I had to call the customer. But they're making it. I'll give you guys a different view, something different to look at. You can watch me while I wait. All right, I'll be right back. Got the order. So you got a discount. That was crazy. Kind of about doing that. All right, try not to do all caps in the chat. Let's see. All right. We got 2.9 miles. 2.9 miles. Let's go. Let's see if it's a... Yeah, we can do the dash cam. It's a house I can parallel park. So no big deal. No big deal. Let's go, go, go. Yeah, it's like Go Go Granny. She has such a great name, dude. That's a good Go Go Granny. It's a perfect name. You can't forget that name. All right. It's the first green light. See if we can get some green lights. Like, no, they're not synchronized in this town like Raleigh. All right, David. Shit. The problem with that is like some other dasher could get that order with the 0 tip and make $4.50. Or tip $2, $1 tip, whatever it was. Okay. This won't take too long. 6 minutes. It's not bad. This will bring us up to like what, 110 and some change. Maybe we'll get another one. Somebody else got the thing you could have added tip later. Interesting strategy. These lights don't make sense like they do in Raleigh. They had a protected turn on the turn lane, the far turn lane ahead of us, which is why our light was red. And there was nobody in the lane. This doesn't make any sense. Why would you even trigger the protected turn when you could just have a straight green light? I don't think they have the sensors worked out over here. Really, 7-figure. Dang. You know what? So was it a pin or it wasn't a pin order? That's why I'm not really against the pin orders, to be honest with you. Because you need a pin number. It was probably the customer. It was probably actually the customer. And they wanted something for free. Yeah, you'll do the 100. If you do 100, it goes away completely. So the way you work, you do what, like 40 deliveries in a day? That's like 3.5 days. I know, right? How dare you? How dare you? Doordash. All right. Let's go on here. Gonna turn here. Turn here, give ourselves the street so that we can go straight. That's right. The man should have immunity, for goodness sake. Dude, it'll knock off before they ever even think about reviewing that contract violation. So the last time I got a contract violation, I think it was like a week or something like that. If you take 500 in a month for 125, so within a week it should drop off for a typical driver. Hassan, what's up? Yeah, so guys, I took the turn because I had a police officer behind me. I was like, dude, is he gonna stalk me or whatever? I'm going exactly the speed limit. I didn't want him stalking me, so I wanted to see if he was gonna follow. He didn't. So we're good. We don't have to have that conversation. But I was like, for a minute there, I was like, what? It's the big idea. Because he's following me pretty close. Bright lights. I don't like that, dude, when they do it. Like, dude, run my plates or whatever and get done with they make the new guys in these small towns. They make the new guy like probably pull X amount of people over or whatever. Appreciate that, Hassan. Pull over. I had my family in the car one time, and we had one following us, and we literally like rode around in circles. I was like, I told my kids, I was like, dude, this guy's probably gonna pull us, but he hasn't done it yet. So just be ready. Like, we're gonna get pulled probably, but let's see if he's gonna really follow us. We weren't doing anything. We were literally just out. The family was just out riding. He eventually pulled us, but he realized how silly it was pretty quick. All right. Somebody asked for this. So I'll show you this. Well, I got to figure out a more efficient way of doing this. No, I already had the camera the way I wanted it. This is the breakdown of that order. So it's $8.55, $6 tip, $2.55 base pay. So that's the breakdown. I think Sonoran Sky asked for that. All right. Let's see. Oop. To read you guys before I leave, before I get on the road again. Added $1 peak pay. Never seen it on a Monday. Dang, Sean. No, it wasn't. It was the merchant problem. They didn't verify the name on the receipt, so I have that. Oh. But dude, just do the 100 deliveries. It'll go away. Just got home doing Uber Eats listening to you. Thanks, Kyle. Now we can see the numbers not blurry. That's right. I'm figuring things. I'm evolving. Dude. I'm getting better. Let's see. I think a lot of people have questions how that pay works. Yeah. I'll show you guys more. After taxes and wear and tear on the vehicle, is it worth it? It's got to be up to you. You got to figure that out for yourself. Does DoorDash give you package deliveries? I haven't gotten I haven't gotten those in a long time, but I have taken auto parts before. The thing about driving DoorDash is wear and tear. Yes, it is wear and tear, which is why I specifically talk about the merits of knowing how to work on your own vehicle so you can save money on labor, and the merits of not paying a high car payment, or even car payment at all, if you can get away with buying a little $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 beater, something with the paint peeling, but that runs good and drives good. Even something that might have a couple dents in it, it's okay, because you're not out there to look good. You're out there to get things from point A to point B. So if you're going to do this type of gig, then might as well think about getting a good, and I mean, a Toyota is probably the best. I'm driving a Chevrolet, so it's not the smartest car in the world to be driving, but it's what I had available. So we think about those things, how to reduce the running cost. It's just as important as the totals, as getting the totals up. Aaron took a post office one time. That's interesting. We made it. We were right in between times. Best gig working a Lexus. Well, Lexus are good cars. I mean, unless it's a brand new Lexus. The cost, I mean, Lexus is good. It's a Toyota, so Toyota's good. Old Prius, yeah. Yeah, if it's an older Lexus is still good. I mean, Lexus is gonna have the biggest engine, so compared to like the Toyota counterpart potentially. So the Toyota is typically going to be able to have the 4-cylinder, like a Camry might come with a 4-cylinder. Early 2000s Camry, 4-cylinder, great car. Not best looker, a great car. Still see them on the road all the time. 5 years old, I'm talking 13, 15, 16 years old, maybe even more. 16-year-old car. That's the sweet spot. The car's been completely devalued monetarily, all the way to the bottom. But if the car's still running mechanically and driving good and in good shape, then that's how you're going to squeeze every amount of value out of that vehicle compared to the money that you put into it. HB is in the house. What's up? And I think Toyotas are probably the best, but you know, I'm driving a Chevrolet, so go figure. But you keep your oil changed, you know, do your own brakes. My starter went out the other day. Once we figured it out, we just, right there in the AutoZone parking lot, I just jacked the car up. I got tools in the back, replaced it, and kept going. Made another $100 that night before I turned in. So it's just like, everybody's got a different set of circumstances. Not everybody can do that. I get that. But I just give you an example of that. It's my example. Other people do different things. You got to figure out what works for you. Just gotta figure out what works for you, man. Everybody's different. And it has a different, not everybody can work on the car, for example. Not everybody can afford to buy a $5,000 car. Ironically, our system is set up to where you can, two things can be true at once. You can A, not be able to buy a $5,000 car, but B, be able to buy a $25,000 car on payments with an insane interest rate. It's our system's kind of, you know, our sense of finances is kind of messed up out here. I'm not really the biggest fan of Volkswagens. They're cool performance-wise. I mean, I used to had an old Passat for a while, a little 1.8T turbo. It was fun, but it always had some kind of computer problem or always had some kind of issue. It usually drove with the issue with no problem, but there was always something to fix. Usually having to do with like something tied into the computer or some kind of tuning. But, I mean, it was a fun car. It was smooth. It was comfortable. Fun to drive with the turbo and everything, 5-speed. But at the same time, you know, the new ones especially, probably not going to be that reliable. Also going to be very expensive to fix if you don't know how to fix it. So, I don't recommend them for non-car people. If you're willing to get into it, if you're willing to get the scan tool that you need, and all the other stuff, and really get down into it and learn about the car, a Volkswagen might not be bad. And if you have enough money, if you have like disposable income and money's not an object, then yeah, they're nice cars, but it's gonna cost you down the line, probably. Yeah, I mean, they're solid cars, but when it comes time to fix them, if you can't do it yourself, if you don't have the computer, you know, and all of that, and the ability to tune the car yourself, then you're going to be in a bind anytime it actually needs to be fixed, if that makes sense. So, once again, not a one-size-fits-all answer. I can't give one-size-fits-all answers, especially with cars, because everybody's in a different situation. It's like, would I give, a grandma out there, like my old 93 Honda Civic to dash in? No. But would I do it? Yeah, I would do it. I've done it before. I dashed almost a whole year with my 93 Honda Civic. It was great. I get really good gas mileage on it. Had to fix a few things here and there, but it's not a big deal. Now it needs an engine swap, so that's a bigger deal. But for the cost I had in it, cost is literally nothing, zero almost, compared to, very close to zero, compared to somebody who makes payments on the car. I mean, 2 months of car payments is what I had in the car. So, the whole time. My Pontiac, I bought that for $800, and I fixed some stuff on it. I've had to fix stuff over the years, but $800, I've probably put another, not including like the brakes and tires and stuff, which every car is going to need. I think I did an axle. I think I put a radiator in it one time. Other stuff. So before I put that car down, which it's down right now, I've put it down. Maybe not completely out to pasture because it still has life in it for somebody. So I'm going to put together some stuff. I'm going to do some electrical work. And get that going. And maybe sell it on. Or maybe do something crazy for the channel with it. I don't know. Yeah, but Kyle, those cars are not going to be cheap to fix. The Jetta's not bad, the Golf. It's true. Do I have daily goals? Or when do I quit for the night? I usually quit at a certain time. Well, at a certain time frame, but I make goals usually. Tonight's a little different because we're in a different market. We're in a different situation. I'm kind of just taking it easy and relaxing. I'm usually in a city that's a lot bigger than this. So it's a lot. I can go until the end. Dude, is Wendy's closed? It's only like 10 o'clock. Yeah, we're not going to get a lot more orders out here, guys. How much did you make today? I'll end this dash and I'll look at it. I'll fire up another one in a minute while we're chilling, and if we get it order, we get it order. 111. Made 111. It's Monday, so this week everything is on. So the top number backwards, 111. I could show you guys all the dashes I did to do that. Technically speaking, I stopped halfway through the day, so $111. Freaking 8 hours is terrible. Those are all the dashes. Like, that I had to do. 18 deliveries, so 111. But yeah. I will I wasn't gonna go live tonight because I knew it was gonna be slow like this, but Sean insisted. So what I'm gonna do is tomorrow we'll start out pretty fresh. We'll start out strong in Raleigh, and we'll be all night in Raleigh, about to end this dash. All right. I am going to turn the dash back on while we chat, just in case we get something, but I don't know what we would get. I think we would get a McDonald's. The Arby's said they're open till 11, but there ain't much out here, guys. So I'm going to turn this app on. We made $111. Mark says, take a break. Yeah. I mean, I feel like the whole day has been a break, really. This feels like I've not even been really hardly working. This was easy, but it was too easy. Like, it was like easy, but like also easy, like if you're going to take a nap. If you'd like to take about 3 naps during the day, you could probably want to come out to this market and drive out here, because you would definitely be able to get a nap. I'm not trying to get naps, dude. I'm trying to make some money. So tomorrow we'll be out in Raleigh. That's the plan. Now, let me see where we're at in the chat. Do you need special car insurance to dash? Technically not. It depends. They do want to know that you dash, though. I wouldn't call it special, but they take it into account. No guy in Baltimore does deliveries all night. Stops at 9 a.m. Interesting strategy. I used to do overnight, too. Aaron does overnight. Aaron's gig does overnight as well in Arizona. So he's, I think he goes 7 to 7. I'm not sure. Something like that. But overnight's cool because you don't have a lot of traffic. It has its benefits. Don't tell them. I just did. But yeah. It messes up your, I mean, it depends on how you care, if you care about your circadian rhythm and all that stuff. Now, I don't do overnights anymore because I have to spend time with my family. And so even before I leave the house, I hang out with my kids a little bit. They're homeschooled, so I hang out with them a little bit before I leave the house every morning. And then I go out for the day. You know, I do my eBay stuff at the house. Pack the packages up. I have packages in here that we're going to take today. They're going to go tomorrow because I forgot the post office is closed on MLK Day. So anyway, I do that. Go out. Yeah, don't tell the car insurance company. That's right. Wow, this is interesting. I'm not going to do this. They want me to go all the way to Durham. It's a $15 for 17 miles to go to freaking Durham. No, thank you. Yeah, weird orders coming in tonight. But yeah, what Aaron said, you know, just be smart. Like, use your, you know what I mean? Use the old noggin with stuff like that. We're coming for that midnight dash in Arizona. Everybody's gonna flood the market over there at night. I doubt it. Let's see, we're coming through for that. Oh yeah, I read that. Muhammad said he's moving to Arizona. Uh-oh. They're coming for you. Should partner with auction company doing better. Your aunt has 1,600 items. So guys, I keep around 200 items listed on my eBay store, but of those 200, well, listings, but of those 200, but I keep between 200 and 250 listings. It's a small, this one of the smallest stores. But the thing is Durham would have more orders for me, but I am going to probably hang it up for the night in a little bit. But the thing is a lot of those listings have like 10, 20, even 50 items that I have the same item of, because I bought them either in bulk or at the liquidators. So that's how I do it with my eBay store. I like to find items that I can buy like 50, 100 of that sell, that I can make maybe $5 to $10 profit each, and then bundle them up. And sometimes people sell or buy multiples. And that's the kind of stuff I like to sell mostly. I still sell the old radios. I still sell the golf club thing is out. Like, I used to do the putters, but now you can't find the putters anymore. I used to buy every single putter I ever saw. I would buy it because they were $2 to $5. And I made profit on every single one. There's not like a single putter that I bought that I wasn't able to sell for a profit. I mean, I wouldn't get it if it was bent. I wouldn't get it if, but if it was just it was a good putter. Adult size is important too, because they may still put the kid size putters in the in the thrift stores. You may still find those, but they're really not worth as much. But yeah, that's the secret on my eBay. Small store, but easy to manage. But products, I don't buy stuff that doesn't have the best sell-through rates, man. Anymore nowadays, I don't buy things that don't have a really good sell-through rate. I used to, when I first started, I would buy anything that you could technically make a profit on. And now I'm a little more strategic. I don't have to source as much. I go to the bin stores a couple times a month. I'm due to go back soon, so that'll be another day that I'm not going to be door dashing all day. Usually I'll do that half the day, the first half in the morning, and then I'll go door dash the rest of the day. But I also get up early for that. And if they have the products like I'm looking for, sometimes they don't, but I have a couple stores I go to. If I get lucky, sometimes I get like 100 pieces, 100 items. If I do that, come back, list them. I only get items, like I said, that have really good sell-through rates. I will list them at a really good price, probably one of the best prices on eBay that's still reasonable. And just sell them, sell. And once a listing starts getting sales, it will go through quick. Like you'll start getting sales like every day if the item's popular. So with like supplements and stuff like that, it's definitely possible. And so yeah, that's what I do. So on my listings, I don't have like 1,000 listings, 10,000 listings. Some people have like 50,000 listings. I don't have that. I have 200 to 250 listings. It sells down, I list back up. It sells down, I list back up. But I have core listings that continue to sell items because I buy multiples. If I find something that's going to sell quick and they have like 100 of them, it's $1 each, I buy all of them. If I know for sure that it has a good sell-through rate and it's profitable. So that's just kind of what I've transitioned to that over the years. So this way, I don't spend more than like 30 minutes a day unless I'm listing heavy. If I'm just like packing up, stuff like that, I don't even spend a lot of time on my eBay store. And it gives me a good return. Every week I get, it varies. It just depends on what I have listed and how things are going. But some weeks are like $500, some weeks are like $100, whatever. But it's constantly there working. And the more I list, the more you sell. So if your aunt doesn't have active listings going in, then the sales will slow down if she doesn't have really good items. Also, you can unlist or you can end and sell similar. You can do that stuff too. Let's see. Durham will have more. Or yeah, I read that. That's true, but I'm not staying out too late. My uncle says they're selling $75 to $100 items a day. Well, I mean, that's not that bad, David. 75 to 100 items a day is good. That's a business. If you make an average of $5 an item after fees, shipping, and cost of goods, that's a dang good day, dude. You're making, what's that? $300 to $500 a day. So that's pretty good. Spark has a nice incentive tomorrow. $35 for 5 trips. $50 for 7 trips. Gonna try it. Good luck, Heather. Hope you do it. I'm sure your wife and kids appreciate you spending quality time with them, John. Yes. Let's see, I found a little bee peeing putter for $15. Okay. Almost got ran over at Walmart by people rushing around with the carts and on their phone. Assume they are drivers. Never seen such a thing. Yeah, people are crazy. They do it in the cars too. That's what happened to my hatchback. The hatchback I talk about all the time. I've had like tons of Hondas. By tons, I mean like probably like 12 Civics and Integras. But the hatchback was my favorite, and a lady was texting and driving, rear-ended that car. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that. Let's see. All right, guys. We're not getting any orders. It's 10 o'clock. Sean, are you done? You done with the hustle for the night? Told you I'd come back on, man. I told you I'd do a live. We had some fun. It was a little bit uneventful on the Doordash side, unfortunately, using Gemini to guide me toward the busy zones. I don't use anything extra. Never used anything extra. I've never used I've never used a bot. I've never used a app, a side of the app that I'm actually working on in the apps. You know, back in the day, so when I was doing Uber and Lyft, it was really popular. They had these popular things that came out. They were like, I can't even remember the name of it. There was a few of them. Everybody had this app, you know, everybody had the app they developed or whatever to like multi-app, right? So that you could be multi-apping, and then it would cut one thing off automatically and you could accept one, and then it would cut it back on as soon as you got back on, accept one. But I don't use any of that stuff. I've never used any of those aids to Dash. I mean, I don't know. I'd be interested to see if anybody else has, but I never got into those multi-app apps. I thought they were kind of a scam because you can do all that stuff yourself. Almost on a 7.5 to 2 mile run. All right, cool. Because you're the reason I'm here, Sean. You're the reason I'm here earlier. You crowdfunded the operation for me. Everyone used to use Para. Is that one of the? Yeah, it's probably one of the ones I'm talking about. And a lot of people on like YouTube and all the spaces or whatever would like push these different apps, and I was like, man, you could do all that yourself. Agree, Aaron says. To not using the stuff. 125 for 5 hours. Sean, you beat me again, sir. You did good. Why don't you start your channel up? It's because you had the lucky live stream on. 125 is not bad for 5.5. I mean, on a Monday. So I'll get the live stream going. You can stop anytime, he says. Thank you. I will. Sometimes I get at the end of the night, I like having conversations with you guys. On the way to platinum, 12% away. Okay. Let's see. Dan says, glad you had a safe day, John. I did. I had a good safe day. I think it was a good day. YouTube saved the day for me. I freaking didn't make a whole lot of money, but it's all good. So thanks to you guys. Had a good, fun day. And got to be there for my daughter's game, so that's good. She likes that. She's happy about that. So not all about money, guys. Not all about money. There's more things to life. Just past the Doordash bot. Every time you see those Doordash bots, just think of that train. That train just the bot on the tracks. Have you guys seen that? I shared the clip with the class yesterday. Was it yesterday? It was the snowy day, the rainy day. Or maybe it wasn't. It was yesterday, the day before. I shared the clip of the bot getting run over by the train. Oh, that was so good, dude. I was like happy to see that. I don't know why. You know. Glad you spent some time with your family. Yeah. Look, I saw that video randomly yesterday. HB says, yeah, it's making the rounds. Well, because they're questioning, dude. They're questioning. They went so far in this bot thing and this AI thing. We were teaching Doordash class yesterday. Yeah. Was that California line, Dasher? They've gone so far with this bot thing, and it's like you can only go there. I think they're learning you can only go but so far with it right now. And so I think sometimes they flip and they'll twist the narratives up a little bit. Or sometimes they want the stock to crash so that they can buy more. You know, kind of like with Chipotle when they said something about the contamination and the stock crashed, and smart people bought more. They got rich off of that. So they'll throw these stories out here, you know, like that for a reason. Because it can happen and not go viral. You know what I mean? So they let these things go viral for a reason, but I still think it's kind of funny that it's like I wouldn't get stuck on the tracks So I'm not a bot, right? But it is what it is. Guys, I hope you had a good Monday. I had a good Monday, and you guys made it better, so I appreciate that. I didn't have a good Monday monetarily on Doordash, but I'll be out again tomorrow. It's a start to the week. It's a slow start, but it's a start. I'll take it. $111. Yeah. Don't dash in a slow market. Did Campbell's crash after the 3D printing chicken story? I don't know, maybe. But they put stuff out there like that for a reason. They really do. And do you think that Campbell's is actually gonna like go out of business, or that their stock is gonna go down forever, right? Not start going back up eventually? You know, my buddy Dan thinks that with all the, I'm not gonna get into the politics of it, but with all the geopolitical stuff going on, that the stocks are gonna plummet. Maybe, possibly not, but you know, in the future here, and in the near future. And it's like, that's a buying opportunity, dude, if you know what to look for. So if that does happen, it's like, don't freak out. You know what wealthy people do? They probably just buy those dips. They wait for it to like lose, 20%, 10% of its valuation, or 20% of its valuation, and just go in and buy the asset. That starts the pump. That then they, once they figure out the news is going to be good, they know that they're going to have some good news eventually on some front. They push that news, and then prices go back up. They do this over and 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 over again. And it's a pattern, dude. There's patterns to this thing. 4 minutes behind, but it's the driver utility helper, and I don't use it. Oh yeah. Me either, dude. 7 figures, like, he's here, but he's 4 minutes ago. He's behind. Yeah, I've never used anything like that. I think that was a gimmick to sell to, That's why I try to do this. That's why I try to shoot you guys straight, man, on what's happening. Like, I'm in a slow market right here. It's slow as shit. Dude, it sucks. I haven't made but $111. It is what it is. Like, I can't sugarcoat that. Having some fancy app to like is not going to fix that. What's going to fix that is probably going to the city and spending my time out there, or finding the rhythm of the market maybe, and going in the times, finding the times that it's good. This particular market doesn't stay open all night. Like, I think the Wendy's is actually, the lights on. Do I have the app on? My app's on. We haven't got an order this whole time. So it's just dead, It's just it's a dead town. There's just not a lot going on. Not a good place to dash all the time. So I'll probably be here during the daytime next week, maybe. I don't know. 2 days. I got 2 days I got to come back, so we'll see. But like tomorrow and Wednesday, we're going to Raleigh, man. We're not playing this game. Why didn't you go to the big city today? HB, my daughter had a ball game near here, so I just went ahead and just came out ahead of time, and I dashed around the area so that I didn't have to drive back in 5 o'clock traffic from the big city and not make the game. I guess next time I could go to Raleigh and dash until like 5. I don't know. I'm going to re-strategize what we're going to do with the next game, but maybe I can come up with a better plan and then come out here after, maybe. And I may or may not stream that, you know what I mean? We'll see. Maybe I'll do a half-day stream again. I tried to do it today, but you guys wouldn't let me. You were like, dude, you got to get back on. I was like, the incentives were too good. I fell for it. And I'm out here hanging out with you guys. I appreciate it, though. All right, well, guys, I don't know what else to do, man. I think we're not getting any more orders. I don't want to keep too much of your time. Do you invest any money in stocks, crypto? You retracted, so whatever. I don't have to. You retracted your message. I don't have to answer the question. Let's see. There must be quite a ways from the city. Yeah, I'm far enough that I didn't think it was worth it to go out for 2 hours. Have a good night, John. Thanks, Maria. All right, so we did have a little bit of funding today. or on the second stream here. So let me go look at that. Let's look at that, shall we? Could be slow because Miami and Indiana are playing the college football game, national championships games tonight. I don't know, maybe. So we had some donos coming in from Tess. She gave $5. Let me look at, see if she has channel. No channel. It's got $5 from Tess. Hold on. I lost it. From Tess, from Mark out in Australia. We got a total of $4 Australian dollars. So appreciate that, Mark. If you're still listening, OG Sean White came in with the big 15. As always, a big supporter of the channel. Appreciate that. So, guys, I think I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to go home. I'm going to see what's popping over there. I'm going to get some food. Sean says, have a good night. HB. It could be, okay, yeah, Alex is talking about why it could be slow. Appreciate that, Alex. Thanks for the input there. But yeah, Hassan says 111 is a blessing, brother. Hey, it's 111 I didn't have, so you're not wrong about that. See you tomorrow in Raleigh. Good night, Alex. Take care. So everybody in the chat, I appreciate you guys hanging out. I really do. I had fun hanging out. I'm glad I came out for the second stream, even though we didn't make a lot of money. I hope you guys enjoyed the dash cam videos of the out in the middle of nowhere. So sometimes people just like that. So hopefully you guys got something out of it, and it was fun hanging out. And yeah, so a little bit of reality tonight, a slow day. Seven Figure Dasher says, you're an amazing individual, John. Keep up the great work, and thanks for the ride along. I appreciate it. Aaron says, thanks for the funding. Keep the daily streams coming. Yep. Aaron, you too, dude. You too. It can bring a new life to YouTube, these live streams. People like it. They like hanging out with us. And I like hanging out with you guys because it's reality. You know what I mean? It's not fake. You can't fake it. Guys, you can't fake it for 10 hours. You really can't. I don't think anybody can. If they can, they're a psycho. Like an absolute psycho, man. You know what I mean? So people like the real stuff, dude. And this is the real deal over here. Aaron's got the real deal over there. I don't know what Seven Figure Dashing's gonna do with his channel, but I think it's gonna blow up once they figure out you're doing those crazy weeks, dude. Look at me yawning. Once you're doing the crazy weeks, man, and people catch on, dude, the world just doesn't know yet. The thing about a YouTube channel is, if you have a great personality, or you have something to offer, or you have something that you're doing, that you're accomplishing, that you want to show people as a message. See, what I see with Aaron is the consistency of the gig. He's always been doing that consistency with the gig. He's really like transparent with the numbers. He shows you the stuff the way it goes. You see the real deal. All right. And so, you know, he posted 1176 last week. I did 1172. Hopefully that's motivational to some people out there as possible. And then here comes Seven Figure Dashing with even more than that, like twice that, basically twice that. So just pushing it far. These might be extreme examples to some people, but dude, if it just makes you get out for one more hour, you know, or one more, you know, dash or whatever, then, you know, I guess, hey, that's a win, right? So yeah, anyway, with that said, I think Aaron's going live later, right? You do live on your phone? Yes, I do live on my phone. I think Aaron is going live later. He should be. And so we checking that out. I'm going to go home and get some dinner. We got about 40 minutes, I think, until Aaron goes. All right. And keep an eye on Seven Figure Dashing Investor, guys. Keep an eye on him. Rising star on the YouTube. New to the YouTubes. But not insignificant. And let's see here. What else? What else we got? Logan says, what up? He did Uber Eats today and made money. You made money. Good. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you made money and did not make not money. We want to make some money, right? Let's see. Thanks for your awesome stream again, John. Thanks everyone. HB, you're always cool in the chat. I appreciate you. It's good to see you out there. Yep. Logan reported that he made money today. So I'm glad you made money. Don't know the amounts, but that's cool, man. It was slow. It was slow here. Yeah, it was slow. So anyway, guys, Nobody has anything else to say. I'm probably going to go home and get some sleep. Aaron is on in 40 minutes, guys, so I'm going to go and plug his channel. Got to take care of my other real YouTubers out there. I don't worry about the labels and the categories. Aaron's he's more interested in that. I don't care about that. I care about real people, you know. And Aaron's one of them, so go check him out. But guys, let's see. It's been a night. This was the second stream of the day. I think we did pretty good. We got 121 likes on the board. I think we actually racked up some views. That's cool. We got a little funding to keep the wheels rolling. Be safe going home. Give your loved ones the biggest hug you can. Good night. Yes, 7-figure. Aaron, Logan, HB, everybody in the chat. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me on this ride tonight. Tomorrow we'll be in the city, Lord willing. I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'm out.